Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Breath of Death. Now, last time we successfully managed to get ourselves out of prison and defeated the boss who now has the throne. Anyway, let's finally move on. Haven't picked up this game in almost a week. I got distracted with a few other things. One of particular note is school. I was selecting my courses. Now, for this one, we want to go this way first. The left spot there is a dead end, but going down is not. And we've got, well, can't remember. I think, have we fought these guys? If we haven't, we fought a palette swap of them earlier on. These guys aren't particularly dangerous, so usually I like to do this when there's only 3 of them. You just use normal attacks, and you really don't have to worry about them killing you because they don't usually get enough attacks to, end you. But, that's with 3 at the start of the battle, not with 4. Oh well. Anyway, if we go over here, we're in another graveyard area. Technically, this is Undeath Mountain. I play on words from, or well, I guess play on idea from Death Mountain in the Zelda series, but tombstones with a capital T. The standard that other tombstones, or the other stones, aspire to. Well, that's interesting. And how far into the game am I? Why am I still getting 1 potion? And running into battles. Ah, new guy. Pyrim. I have no idea what this is supposed to be. It looks like a little blue demon with fireballs. Anyway, now we're at a point where multi-strike is going to start to become one of the most useful skills we have. We'll be using it in most of the battles. So we can go like this and one-shot that guy. Now if you look at Sarah's MP, Freeze Blast, yeah, I know we're using it a lot in the tomb, but that's just because the difficulty ramped up. Difficulty between the prison and now, I think I said tomb, but is not really all that different. However, as we go through this area, it will start to become quite a bit more difficult. So now, a lot of the time you can use Smash, but it costs 15 MP to use it, and Eric really doesn't have a lot of MP, so I like to use normal attacks with him the majority of the time, even though he could one-shot somebody. I'm not too worried about him trying to keep up on MP. I'm really not. It's, you know what? I think I need 2 of those guys. Let's use Sniper Shot to finish off the other one. There we go. Now we got some level ups, and now this is kind of going to play into how I do my strategy here in the upcoming area, how I decide to use attacks, which is going to change slightly. Now we can get Hit Up, which basically adds an additional attack to our normal attack. However, that's still only 2 attacks, and it really isn't the best choice. At least in my experience, I haven't really built up to trying this particular kind of a build with multi-hit. I like to build up my techs, and Strength plus 40 will build those up a lot more, and then I can do a lot more damage to bosses and not just, you do a little more damage with normal attacks. So I like to go Strength there. Sarah gets another level up. I think this is the second Hit Up passive she's got. Still, depending on how you want to build her. If you want to build her physically, I've done that before. It's an interesting build, definitely worth trying out, but I don't think it's her best build. So we're going to go down for mana regen. I'm not sure if we've gotten mana regen before. I think this is the second one we've gotten actually for her. So that means she'll get an additional 10 MP, 5 plus 5, on top of anything else that we get after a regular battle. So I like that quite a bit. She can get, say you kill the enemy or whatever, and you get 5 MP after battle, plus that 10. That's 15 MP. If you use what I think is Freeze Blast uses 12, you'll actually gain MP back even though you used a spell. Here we have the Reaper. Not quite as powerful as the Reaper we fought before. Actually, maybe it is. I don't even know. Anyway, now that we've got multi-strike powered up with 40 more strength, yeah, we got like 35 more damage. Very nice. Now we can do over 600. We should be able to use that to one-shot pretty much any enemy in here as long as they're not armored. And Freeze Blast, as you can tell, yeah, so 12 MP, with the amount that even if I get no MP after battle, this is only going to cost 2 MP to use. It is extremely abusive, and, you know, look up at Hailstorm. Hailstorm, you're actually going to lose a bit of MP, so you're still losing MP with that, but it's quite powerful. I tend to use this more when there's too many enemies to kind of deal with, and I need to start weakening a lot of them. But Freeze Blast can one-shot most enemies around here, so let's just use that. I can't remember which one I targeted. Either way, somebody will be dead in that... Okay, somebody won't be dead. 11 HP! Oh well. Let's just finish them off. Yeah, so 5 MP, so yeah, she spent 0 MP on that battle. She actually gained some. Speaking of people gaining MP, mana regen plus 10 MP at the end of every battle. So basically she gets the equivalent of what Sarah has built up over 2 different level ups. You can use the hit up passive, and that is a very good setup if you want to, say, use her shotgun a lot, and this will give you 2 hits with the shotgun, attack all enemies. Make sure you build up her strength prior to this point, obviously, but I've built up her MP most of the time and her magic, so I'm going to go with mana regen. That's going to help her specifically late game when you do want to use a lot more for magic, and it's going to help her in here in this area as well. Now let's see. Molly the Were-Zombie. Peace and Obscurity. Huh, whatever. And that's a dead end over there, so let's just head over here and realize a true hero. Warning, grave may not actually contain a true hero. I love the sense of humor this game has. Makes it a lot of fun to play, even if you're just playing for no other reason than just to kind of have fun. It doesn't, it doesn't need to be serious. Not all games need to be serious. I do like serious games a lot. I find serious and, plot lines that just have a lot to them and they're epic and all that other stuff. I find those a lot of fun, but they're not required. I can find a lot of fun in something that's just comedy. Aw, I thought I had one more attack left. Bugger. Oh well. And Eric levels. Now, Eric has an option between Strength Vitality and just Strength. Now, it probably doesn't matter, as I've said in the past. This time, it's only 10 points different to get the Strength and the Vitality, so I think I'll go with the more Strength, because giving him more Strength is going to help him out a lot more right now than some added defense, which I really don't care about. And my map, this is a dead end. I just want to make sure there was a tombstone there to check out. That one doesn't say anything. And if we go up here, I don't know why this little box is there. It's kind of weird, but it is what it is, I guess. 8 MP is not that much, so I'm finding that it's quite useful for taking down enemies. I don't think that will one-shot you, so we'll kill off all the little ghosts. Okay, so Dem can one-shot them. No one else can until they get a little more magic. And Eric got stunned, which is not very helpful. Let's use a Freeze Blast there. And this guy is going to fall down now. There we go. So yeah, this Undeath Mountain is very similar to what we've seen before. If we head over here, we collect the SMG. Just checking my map real quick. Lita can actually equip this, and as you can see, it is a lot weaker, but plus 2 hits. You get 3 total hits, and they hit random targets. I find this completely useless. You might as well use the shotgun. This could be very useful in boss fights. I understand that, and that's basically what it's designed for as far as I can tell. But I really don't like it for boss fights because I tend to use, what is it? You can't check out dual text this way, but whatever they're called. But yeah, so I prefer to use that. They're dual tech between Lita and Eric, because it hits multiple times and it does a lot more damage than her attack will. Anyway, let's move forward. Again, I'm going to use a lot of my techs to take down enemies a lot faster now. There are certain battles, specifically if there's only 3 enemies, I like to use normal attacks to take them down because I can usually do it pretty quickly. It's Happy Grave 2000. Elevator access, full cable hookups, built-in decay monitoring system. Creepy! Alright. And back on the world map. Now, there are 2 different options to go here. This is Undeath Mountain 2, so this is probably the right way to go. The other one's actually Undeath Mountain 3. So let's go down here and... What? You read this, you went the wrong way. Then... Why the hell did they put this here? I guess, you know, admittedly, it brought a big smile to my face the first time because I know I've told you guys this before, but I've had a lot of experience with trying to go, you know, the right way, you know, to find all the treasure, get all the treasure before moving on with the game, and then going the exact wrong way and going straight, you know, barrel line to the end of the area. I do that a lot, and getting lucky enough to find this first, the first time I played this, you know, I chose this one, so I don't know, I got a big kind of a grin out of that first time I saw it, and I guess I still do, so. Anyway, if we keep going this way, check my map, now both paths go the same way. The left path is longer, so let's go this way. Ah, new enemies. Gigas Crab, lots of armor on these guys. Orc Captain, not too much on them, but they have a lot more HP. Yeah, we're not running into enemies with 400 HP anymore. This is where the area starts to get a little difficult. I like to use... These guys are pretty heavily armored, don't do a lot of attacks against them, use magic. And specifically lightning, it actually deals double the amount of damage. So I'm going to use freeze on you and use lightning to hit everyone. And I could use something else, but nah, I don't want to use too much of his MP because he really doesn't have that much to begin with. Now, I probably went through the dialogue box a little too fast, but lightning actually does, I think, double damage to those creatures, or at least somewhere in that area. It does about 100 to most enemies, it does about 230 to the crabs, so definitely useful. Sniper shot. There we go. So yeah, if I only have 2 enemies to kill on, say, a second round, then I'll probably leave Dem out of the action because, you know, him using his multi-strike will use up MP that he may not get all of back. Both Lita and Sarah will probably get all of their MP back, so. Now, here we can do something like Fire and Ice, and Lightning, and say, Call Horde. Now, this is something I wouldn't normally do, but I do want to kind of show off that this is kind of an effective way if you have a lot of enemies and you know that you can kill them with using, you know, 3 or 4 all targeting attacks. Only reason I did that is because I know I'm close to the exit and worrying about his MP is not quite such a big deal. Now this one is 5. I want to go to 4. There we go. Now this one isn't quite the same dead end the other one. This one actually has something, and it's quite useful too, so I do want to pick that up. Alright, so there's only 3 enemies, so let's see, let's just kind of use normal attacks, and we should be able to take them all out. Might not have enough damage to take down... Ow! Definitely don't have enough damage to do it now. To take down the Orc Captain, but we've got a sniper shot to take that down. And here we have an energy shield. Now this is of course for Dem, and a mirror shield. He had some magic and some willpower. Cut out that, give him some strength, and a lot more defense. So I like that one, mainly because it gives him more strength, and he's using that in pretty much every battle. His magic defense and his magic stat, not nearly so much. How much further do I have to go? I don't want to... Let's use multi-strike. I don't want to waste all of Eric's MP. Some of it, yes, but not all of it. Let's use Freeze Blast. Go. And let's see, how far are we here? Let's pop into this one. Well, we got a cutscene here. I've been traveling for a while. Meaning to ask you, Can see it in your eyes. He doesn't have eyes. She's still so lost in her own little world. Anyway, but after that, Dem and Sarah gain a new Unite technique, True Love. And of course, Eric has to get in on the moment here. And more importantly, they learned the Unite technique, Scorned Love. Scorned Love is far more useful than the other one. The other one is useful, but this one, oh baby, is it good. Let's see if I can find out where I am here. 9 battles left. How much experience do I have? I'm close to my time limit here. You know what? Let's just end the video right there. Going through the next area is, well, this area is going to take a little while. It's not a short area. It's not a super long area. It's just like the last area. Pick one way, go left or go right. Either way is going to get you to the end. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode of Let's Play Breath of Death. Next time, we'll continue through the Undeath Mountain 5 and hopefully get a little further than today. I was expecting to get a lot further than I did. Anyway, that's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.